For the first time ever, we're taking the gunslinger in a normal run, and we're going to take out the rat. Can we go 1 for 1? Can we get the rat key? 2 keys, multiple blanks, and beat the rat? If anyone can, why not the Sultan of SWAT? Let's go do this. So you're telling me everything we get has its synergy unlocked with this character? That's pretty amazing. There is a bullet that looks like a shark. Have we ever seen it? Chad, I will say, we've been armored core pilled a little bit. Like, look, we got to start thinking about Souls timelines. Is there a world in which the Elden Ring DLC comes out concurrently or close to the armored core release? I don't think so. I mean, I'm not in software development, but do you think they would do that? Or do you think Elden Ring is gonna come out Christmas time? They'd separate it. So because of that, I'm just telling you, and maybe it's full on copium. I have the excitement of Elden Ring, of Dark Souls 4 for Armored Core 6. And look, do we know it's modified robot souls? Do we know maybe it's not exactly what we want? Yeah, but that's okay. You know, it's like, we trust, why in chat if you trust Miyazaki, and in chat if no. 80% trust Miyazaki. I mean, I think that's a little insulting personally. I understand, look, I'm not gonna say I was on the Fextra Life Wikipedia for Armored Core 6 yesterday, looking at all the weapons. All the weapons don't have names. They're just like FS 123-75. I'm like, I can look past all that stuff if the gameplay is fun. But here's the thing though. Chat, all the Souls creators are saying, if you like Elden Ring, will you like this game? They all say yes. I watched an IGN guy say, careful not Souls. What do you mean, careful not Souls? So are you saying there could be some disappointment with Armored Core? Are we hyping it up too much? It also assumes that people who like Elden Ring are like you, and they aren't. What do you mean? I'm just like anyone else, just out here trying to collect souls. God of War was like that too. Yeah, but God of War is Ruby on Rails with an annoying kid. And look, I don't like to throw the A word around like that, but it's Ruby on Rails, a lot of FMV cutscenes, and Ruby on Rails. So like, I'm trying not to cope, chat, but everything I've seen, I'm like, this looks like fun. How do I know it's not on Rails as well? Because they showed you. Like, there's gonna be different missions, but the missions are 360-degree worlds. You know, not go A to B to C to D. AC robot builders on par with Monster Hunter set building. We could get into that. Don't hit me with that bait. Don't hit me with that bait. What if this becomes our mech anime arc? Have I ever played Monster Hunter? Yeah, it's a little too DAE for me. Everyone knew Sekiro was not a Souls game. Was it still a fun experience? Yes. I feel the same way about Armored Core. Is it going to be a Souls game? No, but is it going to be fun with Miyazaki principles? Yes. Big boss combat. Chat, when everyone saw the Elden Ring stuff, they're like, oh, you can jump, not in my Souls game. No, I'm very excited, and chat, I like to save our excitement for real. You know what I mean? Like, for real occasions. Like, I think this is a real occasion in which we can be excited. Because it's Miyazaki. Let me ask you this, second question. When has Miyazaki ever let us down? And I'll be no cope. I'll be no cope. When has Miyazaki ever let us down? This is very important. I'm one of the people who do not look at Dark Souls 2 as a disappointment. No matter how Dark Souls 2 is made, people were gonna be mad because you're following up on absolute greatness. A nice little, he slipped us a Jimmy there. All right, hang in here. It's okay, we can still beat the rat. this, I'm looking out for Team Red here. If we're going into the boss fight with a default pistol, you may want to put Alicia on the bet. I mean, look, it's premium Suffer Core. What I can't get it out of my head, and I'm sure like it wouldn't be analytics heck, but I would really like to platinum. This is extreme selfish, so I probably won't do it. I would love to platinum Demon Souls on PS5. Like, we can do it, but we got to have some modifiers, and we would have to do it under a new PSN name, so it would require 2 playthroughs. There's a lot of grinding for mats. Well, you know what? Consider me coffee beans, because grind me up, baby. So that's a goal, is to get the Demon Souls plat. Then the Dark Souls 1 plat, Dark Souls 2 plat, Dark Souls 3 Armored Core, Elden Ring. The Journey of Platitude. That's still a tough subject. Oh, Kawaii. Oh, this is just Kirby. How do we like this in the D department? It's pretty good, right? Pretty good. It's got good range. Good ranger. Ah, baby. Had to do it. Yo, Emmy Vex, welcome back. Thanks for coming back. One more. All right, Hitler. Man, I will say we had some luck in our last run. This run, I'd say it's not very lucky. I don't think we need any of this. Maybe buy the Martin Kimi and get the... Are we going to go Ned Stark, chat? You know, let's buy 1 key and open the green. Oh, no, we got to save money. We're supposed to go rat. We got to save money. Let's open it.
Feel like just last month I was popping up when we got to see Zach Morris.
Yo, Wit Agris. That's a long time ago. Thank you for the 22 months, you piece. Appreciate the support. All right, we can't get hit here. So goal here is to get to the rat, while also talking about good modifiers for our IRL Suffer Core challenge. Next week, we have to make 1,000 basketball shots. Don't break chest with your character. It's worth every chest. We don't have keys though. We're trying to get to the rat. What age is it good for introducing kids to video games? I think it just depends on the kid, man. My personal take, unasked for, is I'm starting them slow. Like, hey, 2 Nintendo inputs, up, down, A, B. You know, I'm not saying they're not capable of more, but I'm like, hey, let's just start with the basics, all right? Start with the basics. Dan, will you be buying the game that NL was playing yesterday? He was talking about a game about making atoms from dust. I'm like, man, I'm gonna start looking at the game before I send you guys over there. Yeah, I mean, like, my take on parenting is don't. Like, whatever someone else wants to do, just keep your mouth shut, because it's not your business. So, like, if your buddy doesn't want to start his kids gaming until 12 or 13, then that's, like, let him do that, you know? Unless he's asking you for advice. Like, that's one thing I've learned. I put, like, that unless someone asks you for parenting advice, keep your yap shut. It's kind of like, you know, it's like one of the things you're not supposed to talk about. Oh, if he was asking you, then yeah, that's one thing. But if you're like, hey, you're not letting your son play video games, that's wrong. Well, he is the father, you know. But I will say I do give if someone asks me, hey, what's your unsolicited parenting advice? Like, I do have one. I'm like, look, just trust me on this one. I do give that, but it's just a book to read. It's a mimic. Okay. What's the advice? I'm not. If you're having a kid, send me a DM with the ultrasound photos. I'm just joking. That's I don't want to give it to everyone here, because not everyone here has a kid, and it's just not appropriate. Where's our weapon? Oh, I have a Bumble coffee date tomorrow. What advice can you give me? There seems to be...
I'm seeing some confusion in the chat.
Because the advice that I gave was to never take a first date for coffee because you're setting it up for 0% chance to get a second date. So my advice to you is enjoy your friend zone meeting. Enjoy your meeting of the friend zone. Like, don't go in with zero expectations because you're saying, hey, can we have a date at the friend zone? So wear your friend zone t-shirt and be like, hey, look, it's great to meet another friend. They shouldn't call it Bumble, they should call it Bumble, because that's what you did with your first date. Did I have a rough coffee date a few years ago? The only time I've ever been into a coffee shop to sip coffee is for a job interview, meeting a family member, meeting a friend. None of those three things have any sort of romanticity into it. I'm trying to think if I've like ever gone to a coffee shop with my wife. Maybe to like do work, like we work next to each other on our laptops. But there was no potential of, you know what I mean? Like we're going there to work and just be next to each other. What's my advice? You know what? You know what? There's a way out of every scenario. What's my advice? Pivot. Do anything else. Do anything else. Say, hey, I was reading reviews on the coffee shop. I'd rather take you to go get a smoothie or something else. Don't go into a coffee shop. Just don't do it. Trust me. But she suggested a coffee spot. Well,
No, Gary.
she's already putting you there. You're already in the friend zone. Now's your chance. Maybe you know what? Maybe she's testing you. Maybe she's a part of this community. Maybe she says, let me offer up the coffee date and see how serious this guy is. If he says, oh, okay, what do you like in your latte? Or to say, hey, you know, I was thinking something maybe a little bit more personal. How about we go out to eat? It's right next door to the coffee shop. What do you got to say? Hey, let's grab some dinner, and then maybe if things go well, then we can go to the coffee shop. It's not something about coffee, it's the setting. Are you interviewing for a job? Are you hanging out with a friend? Are you meeting a family member? If yes, coffee. If you're looking for something else, no. See, chat, your rebuttal to this is, when was the last time I was on a first date? You're not asking the right question. The question is, how did that last first date go? And let me tell you this, we have at least one kid. That means my man. That was a waster. That's okay, hang in here. Yo, if we do this hitless, change the coffee date location. If we hitless this. It's still a trap. She's testing you. She's testing you. She's testing you. She's gonna see if she's testing you. It's fine. I shouldn't have put your date on that, but she's testing you. Does he really like me, or does he just think I'm a coffee date Marty? Don't forget the key. Oh, the rat key. Thank you. What do you mean if you like suggest dinner and she's like coffee would be fine? I'm not saying don't go on the date. No. But if she says coffee would be fine. Look, I would never be so shallow to say maybe that's someone you don't want to date, but that's a heavy indication that you may not want to date that person. Do I view ice cream dates any different than a coffee date? Yeah, ice cream is like, hey, we're here to have a good time, ingest some sugar, see where the night goes. All right, chat, let's just play a little math game. Why in chat if you've ever been on a coffee date? Why, if you just have ever been on one? Then we'll put this argument to bed forever. Okay, what's 57% why? Okay, so if you voted If you voted, only the people that voted Y, so only 57% of chat. Everyone else abstained. To the people that voted Y in chat if you're still dating that person you went on a coffee date with, and in chat if no. Super majority are not still dating that person. You think that's a coincidence? The math doesn't lie, chat. The math doesn't lie. 61's not a super majority. Yeah, it is. It's not an uber majority, but it's super majority. Don't get too tied up with the numbers, chat. It's fine. I did see someone say, no, I'm not dating that person, but it was a successful date. No, it wasn't. It was not a successful date. If you're no longer with that person, it was not a successful date. Chat, what did a coffee shop do to me? Okay, fine. You asked. I'll reveal this traumatic situation. Oh man, I wish I remember the name of it. I told you my first job out of college. I was a pharmaceutical sales rep. I had 3 interviews with the same company in Caribou Coffee. Let me tell you this right now. This walking into a Caribou Coffee makes the hairs on the back of my neck literally throw up. That might have been my first coffee shop experience. Was 3 job interviews to a job that, to me, there may be some pharmaceutical sales reps sitting in a parking lot right now with a Wi-Fi card watching this on a laptop because they don't want to go in and talk to an office manager to get access to a doctor, to talk to a doctor that doesn't want to talk to you for 30 seconds for you to tell them what prescriptions to write because they don't want to listen to you because you're not a doctor, you're just getting them to push something. That I'm not saying that's you, but if you are listening to this right now, it's no judgment. Like if you like that job, I'm happy for it. I asked her to change it. What do you mean you asked her? What do you mean you asked her? What do you mean you asked her? Wait, can you please type in verbatim what you wrote in chat, what you wrote on Bumble? Can you paste it, please? I'm not bullying viewers. I'm not bullying. No, I'm not ruining lives. I'm not ruining lives. I'm trying to help. Why would I try to squeak someone's date? I'm trying to help. I'm trying to dance someone's date. Good morning, reverse smiley face. Are you super tied down to the coffee shop idea? I feel like we could find something a little more interesting if you're open to it. Okay. We could come back from it, but man, you're going into the lich fight with half a heart. Next time, because more likely than not, you're gonna get a next time with someone else, probably not her. Next time I would say, hey, look within a walking distance, half-mile radius, be like, hey, there's a great Mexican restaurant. Would you like to go here instead? You found the location, you took the initiative, you're asking for permission, but like, here's the plan. Right now you're just saying, hey, let's not go there. Let's go somewhere interesting. Well, she's like, where's somewhere interesting? What does he mean? Could he mean we're going to like somewhere that's a little, I don't know. Why is he changing it at the last second? Is he trying to throw me off? Is he having someone else meet me there? I don't know what's going, like, oh yeah, I gave follow-up ideas. Just one. You have to plow the road. Be like, hey, I'm taking this thing by the reins. Hop in. Be like, hey, look, here's the plan. Do you like this plan? Let's do the plan. If not,
space Y in chat.
Here's another plan. Do you like this plan?
Second time my wife has watched you live. Second time we get coffee date discourse.
Real boats rock.
Smiley face.
What do you mean embarrassed smiley face? Real boats. What's your wife's name? Anna, look. I just come relax. We don't always get this hyped about dating. I'm just trying to look out for people in the dating world. I've been there. I know what it's like. It's a tough place out there. I'm just trying to prevent as much heartache as possible and increase the chances of success, or what we may call POG around here. Next time you go on a date, you bring me and chat with you. Up until like all the prep, I got you. When you're on the date, throw that phone in the water. When you go on the date, that phone better not be with a mile reach of your arm. The focus is on your date. If you're just bumbling around, you got no shot. Because guess what? When your date sees you not horsing around with your phone, they're gonna think, oh my, this cat's different. They're interested in me. I like it. What if it's to show them your favorite streamer? Wait till like date 5 to date 6 to fully let them know that you're not a normie, you know? Like when they already like you. Like once they already like you, then you can be like, hey, want to see some amazing entertainment that we can watch together every weekday? that, you know, you don't, I mean, you can lead with it, but if she likes you and she doesn't like it or think it's weird, she's not going to care. But if she doesn't like you already and you tell her that, that's like kind of a reason that, you know. Anyways, just give it a few dates before you start talking about Twitch. Trust me, I want your date to watch too. But look, them watching is not more important than them being interested in you. All right. I know my role. I really do. We need at least one master chamber, please. I'll put it this way. I would not be surprised if Squeaks was married. Would you? I would not be surprised. Don't streamers do that all the time? Like hide that they're married to get more subs and stuff? Not me, but some people do. Like, why not Squeaks? I'm not starting drama, but I wouldn't be surprised if Squeaks was married. Not his kind of streamer. What does that mean? Look, we've never beaten the rat. We got, look, I give our build right now C+. These are all items we haven't unlocked. Cheese direction, right, left, right, down. Is it always the same? Each file is different. A little bit of trouble here. Shoot. And anytime death shows up, that's a bad deal for us. Maybe we should use a better gun here. Squeaks it. Right, left. Now we're left. Or right again. Now where? Down? Ooh. Hyper Taco, I'm trusting you. Full trusta. It's a good gun, huh? Holy. Should have used this the whole time. We're back to full strength, baby. Look at that. That's premium wig. Premium wiggle. Universale Europa. Look at that. Now we go down, right? Right, then down, or right again, or down?
Your Majesty.
What a gamma ray looks like cogged up. Ooh, that's not bad. Fill up the anta. That's good luck poisoning. Now where do we go? Up again? I'm thinking about using mutation, man. I'm thinking about using mutation. Let's use it. All right, let's not use it. This gun is not it. What gun? What gun? What gun? What gun, chat? We had a blank. We gave a good rat run. We learned a lot. We did. He just smoked us.